Hello everyone, this is Karishma from Australia, and in this masterclass, you will learn how you can become a self loving, heart powered woman who feels worthy to live a life of strength, courage, and unconditional love while falling head over heels in love with yourself first. So, thank you for joining and welcome to this masterclass. This masterclass is for you if you feel broken and worthless from inside, if you want a loving, intimate relationship. If you feel like you are living an unfulfilled life, if you are craving that true love and happy marriage, if you want to let go of other people's opinions, and if you are tired of settling for less than what you deserve in life, then this masterclass is for you. So keep watching. What will you learn today? You will learn some common mistakes women make and why they lack self love. You will get some specific action steps to take to feel more self love from today, and you will learn some three secrets to be able to become a self loving, heart powered woman who feels worthy to live a life of strength, courage, and unconditional love while falling head over heels in love with yourself fast. I acknowledge you for being here and I promise I won't waste your time. There is nothing to buy, so you can keep your credit cards away. I will give you some actionable steps in this masterclass so you can feel more self love in your life. And towards the end of the masterclass, I will offer you an opportunity to speak with me so we can together uncover what's holding you back in life. Why I am so passionate about helping women. My worst day became my biggest power. I wish I didn't have this story, but we can't change the past. For most of my life, I desired a loving, intimate relationship, but unfortunately, I didn't have that man in my life. I was always told growing up that get married by 30 or you will have to settle for a job. Since I was already 30 by that age, I was feeling broken and worthless as I didn't have that loving, intimate relationship in my life. I thought that my worth depends on the fact if I have a man in my life or not. But the true reality was I needed to feel worthy. I was already worthy and I needed to feel worthy. And then I will attract that man who I'm looking for. Over time, I did some self introspection and some work on myself, and I realized that I was already worthy. I realized the power of subconscious mind, and I understood that we can only change the meaning of what happens to us. The truth is, universe doesn't do things to you; it does it for you. And everything that happened in my life happened for me. The big problem. My big problem was I desired a loving, intimate, passionate relationship. I was craving that true love and happy marriage. But because that man was not in my life, I was feeling broken and worthless. Everyone in my family got married in their late 20s or latest before they turned 30. So no one has ever experienced what I was going through in my family. No one understood what I was going through, and I held on tight to my low self worth and believed I was incurable. The mistakes I was making was I was not living my life according to my beliefs and desires. I was getting bogged down by other people's opinions. Everyone else told me that get married by 30, so I thought I need to get married by 30. And I saw other people in my family getting married before they turned 30. So that's what I made up the conclusion that I need to get married by 30. I was letting what everyone else is telling me affect me. I was living to make everyone else happy instead of realizing my true happiness. I was not allowing myself to believe I am worthy of abundance, love and happiness. I stayed in the dark with very little guidance. I was just trying to keep my head above water. Over time, I did a mindset course and I worked on myself. I did some various courses and I realized the power of subconscious mind and I realized how powerful I am and I can create my own future instead of depending on to attract a man in my life who can change my life. I have the power to change my own life. I realized how powerful my mind is, and I saw it as an opportunity to create a life that made a difference. I am now a qualified practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming, e-hypnotherapy, and timeline therapy. I got my certificates on these programs after doing my own work on myself. Why I help others. Having been through what I have been through and now on the other side of it, my life is amazing. I rediscovered my potential, self worth, self love, inner strength, passion, purpose, and I now help others do the same. Through this masterclass, you will notice the belief you have that are holding you back in life. You will have an understanding for why things haven't worked out in the past for you. You will learn how to live your life with love, and you will feel excited for the new change. So get ready and keep watching. How to get the most out of this training. So be fully present. Keep your keep your phones away and shut down all Facebook, emails, etc. So you won't get disturbed. Give yourself this gift of watching this training because this is very valuable. Have a pen and paper handy so you can take plenty of notes. Get curious about how to master your mind and stay till the end because I promise I will give you a gift. Once I decided to fall in love with myself, and now I know I am loved, I love myself, I honor myself, I trust that I am making the right decision, and I inspire women to fall in love with themselves. Once I fell in love with myself, then life happened. I am now a self loving, heart powered woman who feels worthy to live a life of strength, courage, and unconditional love while continuing to fall even more in love with myself. Now, I know you may be thinking that you can't do this, you are not strong enough, you are not worthy of living an abundant life. Maybe you have tried many other coaching programs before and it didn't work out for you. So keep watching because I promise this is different from anything you may have ever tried before. I use different various tools like neuro-linguistic programming, e-hypnotherapy, timeline therapy, along with my own coaching. So this is very different from anything you may have ever tried before. So the first secret out of the three secrets, the number one secret is don't play the blame game. This is the most important step in the self-love journey is to stop playing the blame game for whatever happened or happens in your life. When you are playing the blame game, you are basically giving your power away and you are saying that you are the victim and whatever happens to you is not your fault. So your life is not your responsibility, it is someone else's responsibility, which is like playing the victim. Instead of that, you can take your power back. You can accept responsibility for the part you played in whatever happened in your life, and you can work on changing it. If you play the blame game, you give your power away and you are saying that I can't fix my own life, which is not true. So let me tell you a story. This is Bobby. She is a loving mother of young children and a supportive partner. However, she was unable to forgive the past, and this caused her to have some resentment towards a family member and play the blame game. Eventually, that family member started becoming defensive and their personal relationships started to suffer. I coached Bobby on how to forgive and gave her some effective communication tools, and her relationship with that family member was beginning to heal. Bobby has released the heaviness of the past and is able to continue working on her own relationship with that family member. What needed to change in Bobby's situation was she needed to quit playing the blame game. She needed to use healthy communication skills with the family member, and she needed to start owning her own emotions. So instead of saying that you made me feel that way, she needed to say that I feel that way when something like that happens. Common mistakes Bobby was making was she has tried to move on with life and forget about the past, which may have got her through the day. It may have got her through the week, but it didn't allow her to live life in the way she really wants. And this is some of the mistakes that other women are making too. So when you are unable to release the pain and forgive, you bring that pain into everyday life, creating toxic cycles, more pain and suffering. I know you are thinking that I have already tried many other coaching programs, but it didn't work for me. Or maybe you have tried to forgive, but it didn't work. So let me tell you, maybe you just don't understand what forgiveness is. For example, some people think to forgive they need to completely forget that particular situation, but that is not true. If you need to forget that particular situation that is hurting you, then that means anyone with a good memory won't be able to forgive. So you don't need to forget that situation, but you need to release the emotional attachment to that situation. When you release that emotional attachment to that situation, it won't make you cry even though you remember that situation. Also, when you share that story with someone else that was hurting you, you won't tell it with the perspective of how it happened to you. Instead of that, you will share it with the perspective of how it happened for you and how it helped you grow. This will happen after you have forgiven. Secret 2. You need to release limiting beliefs and negative programming. Maybe you think I can't succeed in a business. This is not for me. I just have to struggle and suffer. I am just not enough and I don't have enough knowledge. So these are just limiting beliefs and negative programming that we inherit sometimes from our parents and other authority figures in our life or from social media, teachers, etc. in school. And we think they are true, but they are just negative programming that you need to release to live life to your fullest potential. Let me share another story with you. This is Reese Witherspoon. She is a famous actress and her problems were very deep rooted. She has insecurities about her body because she was always told by others that she's too short or fat for Hollywood roles. She used hypnotherapy to reprogram her mind, and now she knows her value and self worth. She lives a positive life, and she is no longer controlled by a negative mindset. After hypnotherapy and reprogramming her own mind, she played the role of Cheryl Strait in Wild. What needed to change in Reese Witherspoon's situation was she needed to change her relationship with herself. She had to raise her self worth and increase self esteem and release the limiting beliefs that were holding her back, such as she doesn't deserve success. She needed to become so confident in herself to not let other people's opinions and judgment affect her. Common mistakes that Reese was making and some other women make as well is they are always seeking external validation. They are letting other people's opinions and judgment affect them. So they are living a life of other people and not the life they really want. Instead of that, they are living a life that other people want them to live. Now, you may be thinking that I can't do this. Karishma, you just don't understand. I am too dumb. I am not smart enough. These are again limiting beliefs that are holding you back in life because everyone is smart. Maybe you just don't know how you are smart, but we all are smart in our own way. Albert Einstein said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So let me assure you, you are very smart. Number three, you need to shift your focus from what you don't want to what you want. Maybe you are too focused on what you don't want in your life, such as or what you don't have in your life. Maybe you are thinking, I don't have the time to work on myself, I don't have the money, I'm stuck in a stressful job. So, this is just focusing on what you don't want, and we get what we focus on. So, if you are focusing on, I don't have time, so you won't have time when you are focusing on that. Instead of that, if you focus on, I have more than enough time to do the things I want, you will have all that time to do whatever you want. Let me share another story with you. This is about a friend who would prefer that I didn't disclose her identity. She felt that she couldn't build a successful business. She was working 70 to 80 hours a week in a full time job, and she was too focused on the fact that she don't have time to build her own business, and because she was working that full time job. She hated that job, but she was doing it because it was paying good salary. Until she realized that when else is that going to change? What needed to change in her situation is she needed to talk to her employer to cut down her hours so she can put her energy and attention on what she wants in life. Instead of using her lack of time as an excuse, she used it as a reason to honor herself. She made a decision from a place of inspiration rather than a decision from fear, and she was able to get transformational results. And now she is having great success in her business, and I am happy for her. Common mistakes she was making and some other women made too is they think they will do it when they have more time. They think they will follow their dream when they have more money. So they are living a life of have do be instead of living a life of be do have. This is one of the mistakes that I was making too. So I thought that when I have that man in my life, I will feel worthy. Instead of that, I needed to realize that I am already worthy. I needed to realize my own self worth. And from that place, I needed to take action, which is do. That means I needed to start doing online dating or start talking to men I was attracted to. And eventually, I will have that partner. So we need to live a life from we do have instead of focusing on have to be. Now, you may be thinking that I am too old, Karishma. I am too tired. I can't do this. These are again limiting beliefs, as I have already mentioned. They are just holding you back. And if you release them, you will live a life of that is worthy of that is full of happiness, and you deserve to live such a life. The truth is, together we will release your past, anxiety, fear, pain, and guilt. Together we will regain your life, your passion, and your purpose. Steps you can take right from today to start feeling more self love. Number one is positive affirmations. Everything we say is an affirmation, and it is either a negative affirmation or a positive affirmation. So if you are saying, I don't have time, I don't have money, I can't do what I want, these are some negative affirmations. And as as long as you keep repeating them, that thing will keep happening in your life. So if you are thinking, I don't have time, you will never have time to do the things you want. Instead of that, you can start saying some positive affirmations like, I have more than enough time to do the things I want. I have the money to follow my dreams. Even doing some mirror work, if you stand in front of the mirror every day and look deep into your eyes and say, I love you to yourself, that can do wonders in your life as long as you do it every day religiously. It may not have much effect in 1 or 2 days, but if you keep practicing it every day, it will definitely have some big positive effects in your life. Number two is practicing self compassion. We all have made mistakes. Even I have made a lot of mistakes in the past. But it's uh, it's a fact of being human. We are all human, so we will make mistakes. So instead of criticizing yourself for making some mistakes, how about practicing self compassion and understanding that when you made that mistake, you probably didn't know anything better, so you made it, and now you have more information and knowledge, so you won't repeat that mistakes. Number three is prioritizing your needs and taking care of them. We are all, we as women, we are all nurturers. We are growing up, we are often taught that we need to take care of our husband, children, brothers, parents, etc. And that is great. We It is good to take care of others, but the best thing we can do for ourselves is to take care of us. So because we can't pour from an empty cup. So if we are not taking care of ourselves, how can we take care of others? Number four is surrounding yourself with people who can bring out the best in you. Jim Rohn said that you are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. So if you are spending time with positive people who bring out the best in you, you will automatically perform at your best. However, if you are spending time with negative, depressive people, you will also feel low and depressive in your life. And number five is you can schedule a call with me and we can uncover together what is holding you back and how you can feel more self love in your life. So, I would love to ask your permission. If I could share with you how I help women who are living a life that is not 100% their own purpose, how I help them overcome their anxiety, overcome their past, and let go of fear, pain, and guilt. Would you be interested? So, this is how I help people. You don't need to feel worthless anymore. I have a 4 step program called FAST, which makes it super simple to be happy, understand your purpose, know your worth, and let go of fear. It is now your time to feel love. You are worthy. You deserve this. This 4 step fast program is predictable, and I realized since I have that program that works, I could help any woman. It really comes down to 4 steps. Step one is forgiveness of the past. Step two is alignment to your vision. Step three is surrender to the process. And step four is transformation into the new you. Now you may be thinking, I'm not sure I can do this. I'm not worthy of true happiness. It's going to be too hard. I'm scared. What if I can't? I'm just a woman. Just a wife. So let me show you how, step by step, how you can overcome these and many other beliefs that are holding you back in life. When you are feeling unloved, how does this affect you? Does it cause health issues? What's the average cost of health services? In Australia, it costs around 4,500 a year for the average person. for health, who spends on health problems. However, if you just start loving yourself, you probably won't have those problems. The truth is, most of the physical ailments that we have is a manifestation and of the truth is most of the physical ailments that we have is a manifestation of the emotional, negative emotional in feelings in our heart. So if you have lot of unforgiving resentment in your heart, that will eventually manifest as physical ailments in your body, and you will have to go to the hospital and spend all that money. However, if you just forgive yourself and others, if you start loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved, you probably won't have any of those ailments and you will save all that money that you will spend on health problems. The fast self love system is made up of 4 healing sessions that each contain one on one coaching and a mixture of hypnotherapy and neuro linguistic programming. This program is designed to be completed in 4 weeks, but the tools and strategies you learn here can be used for life. What you get in this program is week 1, forgiveness of the past, alignment to the vision. Week 3 is surrender to the process, and week 4 is transform into the new you. Step 1 is forgiveness of the past. So, when we don't forgive, we hurt ourselves only. As I have already explained in the master class, it just takes a toll on our body and negatively affects our immune system. In my coaching program, I will show you how to forgive yourself and others using powerful and rapid techniques that improve your mental health and also boost your immune system. Step 2 is alignment to your vision. Getting clear on your vision and matching the vibrational alignment of that vision. I will lead you through specific exercises and action steps that will help you get clear on what you want in life. Step 3 is surrender to the process. This is about trusting and letting go that your dream will become a reality in perfect timing. Most people confuse surrendering and giving up. I will explain why they both are very different and how you can surrender without giving up on your dream. Step 4 is transformation into the new you. This is about like a caterpillar coming out of its cocoon to become a butterfly. Robin Sharma said, "All change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end." So maybe in the beginning, when you are doing the first step of the program, maybe when you are trying to forgive, it is a bit difficult for you. But if you push through that limitations, if you keep going, eventually you will realize what a beautiful change it has become. No, some people think they can just do this themselves and they think that it's okay, I will get to it later. Truth is, if you were able to do it yourself, you would have done it by now. This is your mindset programming that is holding you back. If all this did was help you live your life on your terms, will that be worth it? If all this did was help you follow your dreams, will that be worth it? If only what happened was you go from this to this, will that be worth it? So now you can see even in the from picture I appear quite happy, and this picture was taken about 5 years ago, and even though I appear quite happy, I was feeling broken and worthless from inside. It was just that I was trying to hide that worthless feeling inside and put on a mask for the external world to appear that I am happy, even though I wasn't truly happy. But in the two picture, you can see my real smile out, and which was my true happiness. And you can feel that bright sparkle in my eyes in the two picture, which is not in the from picture, even though I appear happy in both of them. And you can see how alive and different I look in the two pictures. This is the power of subconscious programming and reprogramming your subconscious mind. And this is the power of doing the inner work that I have done in the past few years. Now you have two choices: continue on doing what you are doing, or even apply what I have said in this presentation. And I hope you do that and get much success in that. Number two is have a call with me, and we can talk about what I shared in this master class and how you can take this to the next level and use that 4 step program to generate outstanding results. So, who is ready to take things to the next level? If you want to do this smarter, if you want to get the results you want, and if you are serious about this, then you need to book a call right now. I will be waiting for it. I look forward to hear from you. Thank you for watching this. Bye bye.